Wednesday, the 22nd of January 2025. Good morning, everyone. This morning's devotional is a reading from Proverbs chapter 28, verse 13, and it reads, "A man who refuses to admit his mistakes can never be successful." And I've used the Living Bible version of Scripture this morning. So on Sunday, I congratulated the matriculants of 2024 on passing. I also mentioned that those who were not successful should persevere and not give up. I also mentioned that failure is part of the growing process in life, and in order to succeed, you must also fail. However, people do not like failure, as it paints them in the eyes of the world as a failure. How wrong can we be? We naturally think of failure as a negative. But wise people know how to take advantage of failure. They learn from it. They use it as an education. And there are many examples throughout history of failure that turned out to be successful. The Wright brothers, the Edison, the lamp bulb, and all these other things. So have a look at it, Google it, do a bit of research. Now, you might ask me, how on earth can failure be a good thing? Well, it can be, and let us have a look at 3 reasons why it can be a good thing. Number 1, God uses failure to educate us. Mistakes are simply learning processes and learning experiences, and some lessons can only be learnt through failure. The devotional verse reminds us, a man who refuses to admit his mistakes can never be successful. So if you're not making any mistakes, then you are not learning. If you're not taking any risks, then you are not growing. You have to let go of your fear of failure because it's keeping you from the kind of spiritual growth that God has planned for you. The freedom from the fear of failure is the freedom to grow. Number 2, God uses failure to motivate us. Proverbs chapter 20, verse 30. Sometimes it takes a painful situation to make us change our ways. Often we change when we feel the heat, but not when we're comfortable. If you are afraid of failure, then you are going to get stuck. When you fail, God may be trying to get your attention to move you in a different direction. Number 3, God uses failure to build our character. Romans 5, verses 3 and 4. We can rejoice too when we run into problems and trials, for we know that they are good for us. They help us learn to be patient, and patience develops strength of character. Failure has a way of softening our hearts. It helps us grow up and be mature. It helps us be sensitive to others. It makes us less judgmental and helps us be a little more sympathetic to the people around us who are suffering. Note this, failure doesn't automatically grow your character. Sometimes it just makes people downright bitter, bitterer than a lemon. Failure can only build your character when you look at it with a right perspective and respond to it correctly and learn from it. My dear friends, failure is scary, but we can have fun and learn out of our failures. And I'm so thankful for all the failures in my life. May the Lord be with you. May He bless you. May He cause His face to shine upon you and be with you always. Goodbye.